Hey guys, and welcome to Jays and Kays. What we have here today is a Casio W-S220. So it's not a G-Shock, it's actually from their classic line, but it's a little bit older, as you can tell from the strap. You can see the white on the bezel is still really white, but the strap is yellowed and discolored, so it looks really lousy. We want to replace the strap. Everything we're going to show you today, you could apply to replace the strap with another Casio strap, but what we're going to do today is we're going to put a nylon strap on this, and so we're going to use our Jays GShock strap adapters to do that. So to get started, we'll see first that the strap is connected to the watch with some spring bars. For those of you who aren't familiar with the spring bars, all it is a little telescoping tube, and the outer ends are pushed outward with a spring, and you can see there's a couple flanges or ridges on this tip, and that's important to know because we're going to use a spring bar tool for this, and that tool has a little fork on the end of it, and that fork is so we could reach in really well and pull down the spring bar tip by grabbing that flange. So you're going to push down against that spring pressure to pull the tip of the spring bar out from the hole in the lug. So let's show you how that's done. This takes a little bit of technique, but once you've mastered that, it's really pretty easy to do. So I'm going to pull down on the spring bar while I lean the strap out away from the watch. There's one side. Let's do the same to the other. There you go. Okay, and there's your WS220 without a strap. So we'll reuse these spring bars, so we need to get those out. We'll use them for the adapters. I've got two colors of adapters here that I put down here. I wasn't sure which one I would use. I'm actually going to use the white instead of the black, I think. But so when I reinstall this, or I put the adapters in, I'm going to insert this spring bar, but not center it. I'm actually going to bias it so that I can see the end really well. And then I'll just dive it into the hole and slide the adapter down until it drops in the lugs. And you can see that the spring bar is still poking out on the other end. So I'll just take my tool and I'll push the spring bar tip down so it clears the lug, and then drop the adapter in there. And then we can just push it in and wiggle it around. And if that spring bar falls in to the hole, you'll hear it click into place. Now even the G-Shock straps or the Casio straps are really tight fit sometimes. So sometimes you have to reach in here and push the spring bar outward to get a really good engagement in that hole like I just did now. Give it a good tug, make sure it's attached well. Let's go on to the other one. Here's our second adapter. Same thing, just bias it a little bit to one side so you can get a good go at one end and get in the hole, and then move on to the top side that's still poking out a little bit. Use your tool to push it down to clear the lug, and then just push that adapter into place. And then you can double check it by taking your tool and pushing upward on the spring bar, outward, and making sure that's engaged really well there in the hole. So we've got a nylon strap here. It's a Zulu style. It's a 24 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter thick. So as we know, we're going to feed this through the 12 o'clock side first. So we'll do that. Then we'll pass it on through to the 6. And then once you've got it running through, then you just adjust the strap, or the watch on the strap, so you can get the buckle in the right spot depending on the thickness of your wrist. Now, let's get that onto the right mode. And what you can do is once you've got it on your wrist, what I mentioned before in previous videos is, let's lock this down with a buckle. What I like to do is all this extra tongue sticking out because of the extra gap in the adapter, I'll feed it in here just to keep it tucked away, keep it nice and neat. And there you go. That is a Casio W-S220 with white JaysAndKays GShock strap adapters and a black nylon strap. So we've just given this watch a new lease on life. If you guys have any questions, just give me a message. We'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, have a great day. Bye.